Alright, here goes nothing. By the way, range anxiety is for fools. JK came back just a little bit, but just like with anything you do, whether you have a gas vehicle, you go overlanding, you have to plan out where you're gonna be. If we haven't met before, my name is Sandro. I lived over 14 months in my Tesla, and now I don't live a full-time anymore, but what's still full-time in my car is my kitchen that's right behind me that I custom built for the Model X. It's now my overlanding vehicle. I love to spend time out and about. Okay, bear with me, it's gonna be a bumpy road, but right now I have about 69% battery. Getting here, I used about 31%, which isn't crazy. I was definitely driving slow. But I wanted to conserve as much energy, and I'm just basically kind of practicing for my trip up to the Arctic. And I'm also going to show you my new Tesla solar setup, my backup system that I've been trying to create for a while. Okay, it's pretty steep. Okay, I might have to slip start. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Yes, great. Hell yeah. Basically driving into the B. Driving sideways. Wow, the wind has actually quieted down now. Finally. Handmade pot. I bought this actually from our trip up to Alaska. Worst case scenario kind of food, but never ate it, and today it's way too windy, as you can probably hear from the mic right here. Hello. So we're gonna do this, and I made noodles in a can as well, in a coffee can. And yeah, that's dinner for tonight. Just enjoying, just taking it all in, this beautiful view right here. Goedemorgen. Today we are in Leslie Gulch, Oregon. A little hidden treasure, Eastern. Not many people know about it, and we camped out here last night. Mother Nature right now is not really working with us, as the sun came up, beautiful sunrise, but then disappeared behind the clouds. I think last night for me to shoot a video was way too crazy, as it was super windy, and my solar panel would have probably flown away. I get it. I was told that my car is not an overlanding vehicle. But here, give me 30 seconds to explain to you why, if we haven't met, why this is an overlanding vehicle. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. A fast-paced intro right here. So we got recovery boards in case we get stuck. We have a shovel as well in case we get stuck, because it has happened before, as you can see right there. So that's 1. 2, I have this Overlanding tire package from T-Sportline. Very, very chunky, aggressive tires, snow grade, and they're gonna carry me up to the Arctic. They've already taken me to Alaska, but yeah, that's 2. 3, I got a trash bucket. Remember, what you bring out, you have to bring back in. Don't leave trash behind, please. 4, I have a kitchen right here, and I have a bed. Not really 100% sure how quickly that was, but yeah, that's my 5 reasons why I think this qualifies. Oh, wait. I also have air suspension, so I get maximum efficiency on the highway whenever I'm just roaming about, and then when I'm off-roading, I get a solid 10.5 inches. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, those are my reasons why I think this car still qualifies as an overlanding vehicle. A few weeks ago, when I went to an overlanding expo, I was told that, hey, your car doesn't qualify, you can still park in a general lot. So I was like, okay, I understand. So I ended up setting my setup, walked away, and I got a lot of cool feedback from people from just observing them from a distance. And then when I went to talk to them, they were super excited to see the potential of having an EV and what it can do. And I mean, you love to drive. And personally, I already put almost 50,000 miles in a year. So I think this car qualifies as an overlanding vehicle. So this is the solar panel that I've been using to charge my external battery pack, and I repurposed it. It's solar flex. I found this on the street itself. There were 2 panels, one didn't work, one does work. It's kind of iffy in regards that it doesn't always work. And right now at night I put it on top of my hood. Usually I plug it in as well. But because it was so windy last night, I pretty much, after the sunset, I went straight to bed. But we're gonna set it up. We're gonna find a great angle to place it so it faces the sun. And then I'll show you my connections, how everything's kind of set up, fixed to my battery pack as well. And most likely, this is not gonna be the panel that I'm gonna be bringing up to the Arctic. There's gonna be 24-hour daylight. So I'm been kind of thinking, experimenting with ideas on how to put solar, like either on my hood, either on the useless spoil in the back, and figure out a way where I can optimize the 24-hour daylight, as I want to drive as slow as possible to get maximum amount of range. Also, what you're about to see, please do not try this at home. These doors are not as useless as some of you might think. Okay, let's do this. Put this on the glass. Okay. Here we go. Right there. We might close the fog doors a little bit more to get the right angle. It's all about angles, man, and time of day. Let's get down. I really hope it works for this demo, because it's been kind of iffy once in a while. And no, you don't need a cactus to go overlanding. Okay, so that's the view. It's connected right there. I don't know what you can see. It's connected like that, and that flows down to the battery pack down below, right there. let's see, the wattage that we're getting right now, we're getting no output or input right now. This happened yesterday too, where I think for the first hour, I guess the sun wasn't at the most optimal like height, so it didn't start charging. I ended up actually changing the position of the solar panel. I think it's not as useful to put it up there unless the sun is really, really high above us. This is an optimal position. Let's go check out how many watts I'm getting right now. Watts of freedom. Okay, so input, we're getting 27 watts right now. So at this input, it will take about 31 hours to charge this. There's no output right now either, nothing's charging on this. It's also the EcoFlow Delta 2 battery pack. Sits right below my kitchen right there. As an anchor, as like a counterweight, so it's strategically placed there. I want to have an external source possible, so when I drive up to the Arctic, I have like a backup, like fuel canister along those lines. And I think it's totally doable with solar because there's going to be just so much solar available, and it's instant use. If you guys are familiar with solar or have done a solar setup on your car, let me know some tips down below in the comment section. This is for me the first time I've actually tried solar at all using my car, and it's really, really cool, and it's instant energy, like sourced from the sun. It didn't take millions of years for it to be produced. Like, I get that all the time. Like, people are like, hey man, yeah, it's cool, but good luck charging 10 hours your car. I mean, I can get 200 miles in 15 minutes at a supercharger. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against fossil fuels. I read a book a while ago. It's like fire made us human and fossil fuels made us modern. And we cannot live without them to some extent. But there are ways to do things differently. YouTube is suggesting that you watch this video right here, so go check that one out. Cheers, and drive safe out there.